See ya. Wake up and rise, open your eyes. It's breakfast with the Thomases, the ultimate prize. Mental Wellness Monday, work it out Wednesday, pay it forward Friday. We're seizing the day. Digital finance, underneath a love, serving food for what those two rising as the beat and it Eastern on P2G-TV. Breakfast with the Thomases, come eat with me.
Oh, looking now. That's what I'm talking about.
Right.
I love it. Grand Rising and welcome to Breakfast with the Thomases. It is Work It Out Wednesday, and you know how we do. Let's go, let's go. I'm your girl, El Ruby.
Yes.
Handsome husband.
Oh, yeah, this is our time to go back and coming to you live on Gram at the time on Work It Out Wednesday.
Right.
Grand Rising T-Wall, Grand Rising.
Yes, and on that note, you know what Wednesday means. Wednesday means we're about to break it down with a guest, and not just any old guest. The gentleman you saw in that film that we just had, a little video, commercial, Brother D. How you doing?
Wonderful, thank you.
That's what's up. David Richards in the house with David Richards Photos. Here you go, photography. Here you go. Tell these people who you are.
Yes, my name is David Richards. I'm a event and fashion photographer. And I've been in over 15 years experience. I've worked for magazines, newspapers, PR firms, and many other different organizations over the years. In terms of how it started as a hobby in just taking street photos and going around and also doing, taking pictures at family events. And so at a certain point, people say, you know what, you should do this for professionally. You should start charging people for it. And
Isn't that always how it goes?
Initially, I was reluctant to do that, but then as it grew, it said, okay, I should take this more seriously, and then do some of the additional training and just make it one of my, I guess you could say, careers. Yeah,
I love that you said that word, additional training. He didn't just jump in, amateur and be like, yo, I could do this. I got some pretty good pictures and people got good stuff. He did not read his own clippings and start acting like he was a professional. He went and got real skill to his talent. You know what I'm saying? And you are truly talented. I can only say, over the years, and we have a long history, Brother D and I, and I'm gonna be really honest. The pictures, man, when if I need a set of professionals, I know where to go. And it's so interesting. You are one of 3 different people in my life who are photographers professionally.
Yes.
But you are the one that pursues it in business. These are folks that do jobs. You know what I'm saying? They do jobs here and there. This is a brother that runs a actual photography company. And it's always building business.
Yes.
You and I kind of call us the we the Lucy and Ethel of tech. I am not kidding. We are always coming up with something new to do and be involved in the community with. David's always out there. Whatever he sees, I get the pleasure of learning what's possible. And you know me, my antennas is up and I'm like, let's do it.
Yes.
How we get in. And so with that, we come into a space. How did you get started? I mean, how did you get to from where you were to like where you are with doing the stuff you do? I mean, because D, you do when you say events, I want you to just talk about, I'm talking about this brother right here. Positions, climbing, okay, hanging off of stuff. I don't know if you're still doing that today, but I'm talking about on the ground. I'm like, on the ground taking pictures. The shots are ridiculous. And I'm like, how did you get that? How did you get into what pushes you in that direction to be able to be that into it?
Um, I think it's a passion and a seeking to do the best that I can, and and always challenge myself to do more.
I love it.
Um,
Yeah.
though there tends to be a lot of photographers, it is a small community, and over the years I've had a chance, and I guess been blessed to meet others who have been doing it longer than I have. I stay in contact with them, and every so often they share certain nuggets or tips that they've learned themselves, and also have me to pay it forward and tell others.
That's what I'm
So
talking
Very
about.
nice, very nice.
yeah,
Have you been? And I think I was talking with one of our friends, and he was like, "Yeah, I hooked him up with this brother who he can kind of mentor." And I was like, "I truly believe that you need to be mentoring a lot of young guys in this area,
mm,
just from the level of your work, the caliber, the personality of who you are, how dealing with people, you know." One of the things that because I think people forget that this gentleman here, everyone has he started before we all had cell phones in our back pocket.
right.
Okay. Before we all had cell phones with cameras, this brother was taking pictures, photos, and bringing them to life. He was literally putting them in. You know how we get on and we had fixing everything with our little phone. That was this brother manually. And so I remember back in the day, I'd be like, could you do something with that? Because my camera phone,
Yes.
horrible resolution. David would take a picture and flip it into something. I'm like, did you take that picture or did I? But
Photography is definitely
level,
definitely an art form,
My question is how does it work? Because you're still making it work at events. People are at events. This brother
Yes.
goes to outdoor events, right? And I'm still freaked out. They will pay him to take their pictures. You got a
Yes.
cell phone, I got a cell phone, we got DP, blah, blah, blah. I'm talking super duper. These cameras can do such stuff. Not like David do it.
Mhm.
Not like David do it.
Yeah,
How does
and
that work for you right now? I mean, seriously.
a big part of that is knowing and understanding how an event, um, I guess you could even say like the anatomy of an event, of knowing how it starts, knowing how things transition, understanding from when an event's just starting to when it's shifting to a mainstream, to when people are starting to get used to and comfortable in that event.
Right.
And then even at times um, finding people that you within that event to kind of help shift the transition to another stage.
Oh,
Yes.
so it takes a lot of people work.
It's again.
It takes a lot of people work.
It does. It
Yeah.
does. Um,
I know
and
you're a character.
and also you learn over the years, especially when it comes to any sort of party, whether birthday party, and even larger events such as weddings. There's a momentum in the way it would conduct itself. There's I guess a wave pattern, such as high points or high trend. Best way of saying it is
Would you call them transitions?
transitions is the changing from one state to another, but this is a point when people are getting into the groove of
the mood. Oh, the mood of the party. Okay, I can see that.
Yes, the mood.
How the mood goes, and
Yes.
Adapt to that. I take it in visually with your camera.
Right.
And when people are in really good spirits, they're willing to be in front of the camera more. They're more adept to wanting to be photographed because they feel that they're at their best at that moment, I think. Would you agree with that?
Correct. I would.
I know it has been every party I've ever been to. Everybody want to be up front. We call that photo bombing.
That's a whole entity in itself.
Take a picture of me getting caught out there. Everybody wants to get caught at somebody's party. Come on now. That's what I'm talking about. Except for those that knew who you've been, and I be getting caught at nobody's party. Ain't supposed to be here.
Well, if you ain't supposed to be there, you shouldn't be at the party. But let me, Dave. So let me ask you, what's your most memorable event that you have gone to that you've taken like a picture that had solidified you in a space that you feel this is what you should be doing?
There's been many situations or occurrence of that. Some of the, I guess, biggest that others would know of or hear about are, some of the events that happen at the Apollo. I've covered some of their events. Okay. Some of the, what else? Even during Fashion Week. Covering some of the shows there.
Absolutely. Fashion Week's got to be a ball.
Yes. Yeah.
And mayhem, and it's all wonderful. I told him he's invited me to a couple of Fashion Weeks over the years, and I was like, I love you, but no. Apparently, I can't be around that many people, that many flashing lights, and that much attention for that long. and that's what I was gonna say. Most people don't see the reason I really wanted to do this interview, because most people don't understand that photography is still is very much alive. It's very much alive in a growing industry, because you can't just catching a shot here, shot there, like you just said, catching the mood of people, catching those transitions from one thing to another, one state of an entire event,
right,
to another. And being successful at it. Tell me about something, and I know this is gonna be a little bit. Talk to me about one of your most embarrassing moments with the camera.
Even
if it wasn't for you, because I know you see some stuff without.
I guess one thing, the one thing I'd say the most memorable that comes up the top of my head is the one time where I covered an outdoor wedding, and it was on a Saturday, and it just so happened this was around September, around the middle of September, and it just so happened that hurricanes started earlier that year. So there was a hurricane coming towards New York City on that same day that the wedding took place.
Did y'all still go?
Yeah, the wedding still occurred outdoors. They had a tent, yes, but it still occurred.
Who put that tent out? And I take
that had to be something else. That had to be something to see with the wind blowing all around the place.
Yes. And it rained so much, there was about 3 inches of water on the ground. And this is a lawn where there's no paved roads in this area. No. And so there was everyone had to still conduct or enjoy the wedding while there was about 2 inches or 3 inches of mud.
So we're gonna splash through all night long.
A splish splash version of a wedding.
And then on top of that, to make it even more interesting, is the groom of the wedding had a tux rental, including the shoes.
Oh.
So he had to put on plastic bags over his shoes so that he can return the shoes without being charged for damage.
Yes. And we understand that kind of mayhem. Honey, Mother Nature is no joke. When she say, you better listen.
Yeah, I can only imagine what that experience was like. But I'm sure. I mean, I guess every wedding has its ups and downs, for lack of a better term. But doing, being a photographer at this event, how there's always that time where you got to do the nuptial photos. Yes. How did you manage managing the nuptials, the photos of the nuptials, and taking those shots that that are the ones that are going in the book for history's sake?
That's gonna be hard.
A big part of that is, and especially when for those who decide to get into wedding photography, I strongly recommend that you work with another photographer. like a second photographer or just their assistant, so you can understand the overall how a wedding would tend to run, and some of the key things that you must do and capture in order to have enough photos so that the photographer, the client can really select from, and they can use. And a lot of it is not using your camera as a machine gun and taking tons of shots, because then now you're taking more shots than you need. But also having in mind, almost creating like a shot list and checking those off as you go, the key things to capture, the key moments to be aware of, and always be alert.
All right.
Always be alert. Yeah, I can only imagine, because nuptials, weddings can go very, very long, for lack of a better term.
Oh yeah, a typical wedding tends to be anywhere from 8 to 12 hours.
So one of the things that hate to say it, watching these shows, these court shows, your role is a pivotal role in that day.
Yes.
The photographer is the one these are the can't get back moments. Those are the can't get back moments. That's the ones that it's like, look, if you mess this up, you basically negated their entire day, right? How the hell is that? How is that for you as pressure? I mean, seriously.
That is. Because different from a birthday, or someone that's celebrating a retirement. Not granted, this is something that is actually they actually save and invest towards it. This is something that especially for those that are young that seeks to get married, they're thinking about how their marriage will be from 10 to 15 years in advance.
That's right. Oh my God. So I'm thinking that, I'm thinking about the future and the past of this all. And don't forgive me if I'm still harping on that, because me and you know each other from tech. I gotta ask you, from your perspective, how has technology really shifted this industry? Because we got everything from AI to people make stuff up. People just making stuff up. They're making our lives up.
I'd say even before AI, one thing I've noticed in terms of a difference in the overall industry is there seems to be some degree of a merging between video and photography. And so a lot of the skills that a photographer would need to remain relevant, they also need to add on some understanding and ability to do, whether it be video clips or even longer form videos in addition to their photography.
Okay.
Now, I got to ask a question, because this came up once or twice before. I noticed that professional photographers tend to be using something called a 360 camera, where they have the bride and grooms standing on this podium, and the camera goes around them. What do you think? Does that add anything to a wedding?
That's not a 360 camera. That's more of a camera that they put on this spinning thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe calling. And I'm thinking does that add anything to the experience? Because I know it's great.
That's more towards like the That's more towards like the what you call it. Oh wow. There's a term that they call it, where they have these ability to take those the photo booth cameras. So it's a photo booth experience.
Yeah.
So this is something that's has increased, or more so in the last, let's say, 10 years as opposed to previous. And it's kind of like a trend, or it's kind of like a trend. It could be something that can be long term, but a lot of the larger traditional weddings, they are more focused
shy away
on
from it.
Yeah, Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Because if they have especially if they have a large audience, and they have a venue that they may and this also depends on the people who are part of the creating of that venue, where that could be viewed as a liability because of something that's spinning around could hit somebody.
Very
Right.
good. Very good.
Yes,
Right.
being very careful
Very
with
intuitive.
activities. Okay, so I don't want to interrupt, but I want to just also talk about some of your experiences with things like food photography, because food and restaurant photography. I'm
Yes.
like, till I met you, I never knew that was a thing. I
Okay.
had never dawned on me how the pictures in a menu got there.
Yes.
That makes sense. It's just not something that the average person would think about. And I like introspective thoughts. I like when people open my mind to, the back end of what makes up the world I've gotten used to. And
Yes.
please share how you got into that.
For the food photography, that actually started out from, I guess, like a need by a few restaurant owners and club owners, where
Wow.
they had their venue location, their space, and they were looking to put in or hire a chef to also offer food, and so they knew me as just the overall event photographer going around, and whenever they needed my help to whether it covered their space or cover anything special, they knew they can rely upon me.
Okay.
So then a few of them started saying, I'm looking to add food services to my venue.
Yeah.
Do you have that ability to? And at the time, I hadn't even thought as a possible realm to go into. So
it's just evolving. I see this whole thing. Man. He's like, it's one thing led to another, and people have needs, and as we know, that business is about meeting people at their need. And if what
Correct.
you do,
Correct.
if they have a need, saying now, no, I've never thought about that. That's not David, and I know that. You're like, let's talk about that more.
Yes.
And it's awesome because you've done a really good job. I mean, to the point to where have seen some of his stuff, and it's like, where do we get this? Where's the restaurant? And it's weird, but whether the food is good or bad, this brother can make that food look good.
Yes.
He can make it look appealing. And he was letting me know, one of his clients, he's like, that's not there. So that's the advertisement. Not to say that the food's not good, but this is not, because let me tell y'all right now, you know how upset I get when I see pictures of food a certain way that don't come out like that. How many of y'all have that happen? You go up there, you look and see, and you like, okay, straight up, I'm about to get me this food, because you ordering with your eyeballs.
And that's what they expect you to do. That's why they have
with my eyeballs. I want what I see. You better prepare it that way.
Look.
Fish dishes. Oh man!
I learned when they, I learned when they did studio photography for food. It's not what you think it is.
Oh no, not at all. Not at all.
Not at all. David actually photographs real food. He does real food, not studio food.
It can also not be real food, and that was what freaked me out to find out that wasn't real. I was like, oh, that's so sad because I'm hungry. We could order that.
It scared me the first time I realized that when you saw a TV burger, it wasn't even cooked. And you're like,
correct.
Wait a minute, that's not what they think it is?
Coloring, makeup, and so on.
They paint the food. But now, David, I'll admit, because we talked, you did a guy's menu not too long ago at the West Indian spot. And you showed me the photos, and let me tell you, I was ready to get up and go to the restaurant that night because it was put together very, very well.
Live in the same borough, y'all.
Yeah. We're not in the same borough.
He was going to drive.
I was going to drive to the restaurant.
So I know
David said the guy did everything by hand, put together, and he sat there while he prepped everything. So
yeah,
David had the inside track. So look, one of the other things you realize when you have
did you get to eat the food?
Say again?
Did you get to eat the food?
Of course.
I love it. He said, of course.
It's a selling feature.
He's not. So I don't only take the pictures, I also verify the quality.
Of course, yes.
All right, I want to move forward because like I said, be about exposure. I told you it's gonna be an expose. So today I want to share because you've been in business for quite a while. And I think people forget it's not just he's not doing a side hustle or side gig. This is what the man does. You know what I'm saying? Whether you have a contract for something else, you have always been a photographer. Yes. And I love it. He's in tech, he's in photography, and I love how that works together. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The whole world just opened up. For me, it was money and tech. For David, it was photography and tech because his content is all about our world. Our whole world has become so content driven, and so people like him are what is needed for the progression to keep going. Now, and with that eye, you know what I'm saying? With the eye to be able to not only capture, but be able to bring those stories out properly. AI is great, but it can only build a picture you put in there. It can't show you life as it's lived. And so with that, gotta ask. Over the years, my question is what's your philosophy been toward your business side of all of this?
The business?
Yeah.
A big part of it is staying on top and being authentic with the way I run the business. Now, when it comes to presenting the proposal or pricing it fairly, making sure that I not only communicate the value to the customer, but also help them understand that with that value, there's certain investments or a payment that's required to support that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So being upfront about, and that's one of the things I'm very clear to, like being upfront about money, expectations.
Yes.
For everyone to have clarity. That's a big thing for me in these last couple of years, trying to work with folks. It's interesting. We've been running things for a while by ourselves. So as we've been coming out the door to work with contractors, work with people as contractors, work with businesses, it's been that's been an experience. Right. Most business owners suffer because of that lack of ability to be forward about the finances and even be official. I've gotten in trouble with that myself, managing the who's, the what's, and the contracts of it all. Who does what, who gets what's expected. And, and that's just experience in business. Look, I'm gonna call it, we're chalking up to what it is. It's part of building a business. You learn. But what I find is it's so crucial. It's disgusting. It's like we were never taught to negotiate and to advocate for ourselves.
Yes.
All that schooling, and again, you can't advocate for yourself.
Right.
And when you said you communicate the value of what the service that's being rendered,
right?
Yes.
That is. I think that is key, in particular in what you do as a photographer, because if what you put on their billboard or in their advertisement isn't appealing to the eye,
right?
You didn't communicate the value of what you're doing, and they're like, you may know what you did, and you may know the work you put in, but if it isn't transcended in the photo and the value outweighs the amount that they're paying for what they're getting, and I think that's what the goal that you always want to get across. Yes. What you do outweighs the final product.
Right.
Okay.
All right. And now, a second thing that is also important is the same way there's a term or a saying that say no man's an island. I don't do this all by myself. I have other photographers that I've worked with over the years, and I can call upon, especially when I have larger projects that I can bring in as a team. And there's been many times I've called upon them and utilized their services with me to present to the client to for some of the larger events where I'm coming in, with the overall, project plan, and then also filling in the resources as needed.
Love it. Do you mind? If we share some of your information in one of your social media?
Sure.
You can tell us a little about it. I love it because, like I said, you're a man about the town when it comes to this business. So this is David Richards. This is his website. You guys can see it down here. Let's get you in there. Let's get you guys the banner so you can see who it is and what we do. And this is David's actual banner. And so with David Richards Photography, professional photography, you have several. You're on several different.
Yes.
Okay.
On the Instagram, that would highlight some of the events I've covered. On the link with
there he is.
On the link on Google with just Google Maps, that highlights a lot of the restaurants and other clients that I've worked with over the years as well. Can you
share a little bit of where these are that you see? Can you see?
Some of the things you're seeing are some. One at the top there was from Fashion Week this past fall.
These are recent.
Others there you see from Mermaid Parade I've covered Mermaid Parade over multiple years, so it's a mixture of different ones there.
Wow.
Also, the number of times I've gone to photograph different events that are happening at Coney Island, because they have actually two stadiums there. One is where they have a lot of the sporting events, but there's another one where it's actually like a
concert
music venue, concert hall. Yes. So over the past, let's say 4 or 5 years, they've actually had some pretty large or top name musicians from, I think from Rihanna to
wow,
nice.
Oh,
you see it? Come on now, the models. It's like a holiday party.
Yes.
You see what I'm talking about? People just jumping out. They all want to be on camera.
And also in the past covered Halloween parties and so on. Yes.
See how he makes them look. I mean, this is just so, they look professional. They went out to an event and now they all looking like they work this bad boy. You know what I'm saying? They looking like they're working it.
Yeah. It's a runway show.
Now, you said something about the Google Maps.
Yes.
And I love it because we talk about what you do.
If you go into the photo section.
Oh, not bad. You got 5,000 points. You're at 5,700 points for Google. Interesting. So let's get into your photos. As soon as it'll let me. All right, here we go. Let's see about.
So there's some recent business that opened up this past year. One was called Juicy Patty.
Oh, okay.
And they're actually a franchise based in Jamaica. So they recently created some franchises in Brooklyn and other spots in around the city. I think they have 3 locations right now.
What do you think about their quality?
He's just trying to get
impressed. I'm impressed of their patty. It's quite different from the way others are making it currently, because their crust is very, very much flaky, and it seems as if they season the dough.
Wow, the dough.
Yeah.
Now, where is Juicy Patty, if you don't mind me? Not a shameless advertisement, but we definitely head out that way.
The first one was opened up in Brooklyn. The second one was in the Bronx, and this one in Queens.
Okay, so they got a Juicy Patty out in the Bronx. Go check it out. Go check it out.
I'm gonna have to get my phone up and ready. Then hold on. After this interview, my phone will be on search.
Yes.
So look, I also noticed that you are catching very iconic pictures of New York. New York. On the hand food hall is one that I am definitely impressed with. David and I we also connect that we're both foodies, and that we love finding new great places to eat out here in New York. And with that, we tend to seek out the hidden gems, ones that
Right.
folks that aren't sitting on the street, everybody don't know about it. And all of a sudden, but I'm putting up, I didn't even know you could be a Yelp, kind of a leader on Yelp.
Yeah, Yelp and Google Maps
I did not
and
know
App.
that.
Yeah,
I've been putting
yeah.
so many things because this man over the years, I've been Yelping food, I've been Yelping restaurants, I've been Yelping
Yes.
my neighborhood stores,
Mhm.
Groceries, deliveries, you name it. And they're like, oh, you're one of our strong Yelpers. I'm like a Yelp influencer. Huh?
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
David, what's the biggest what would you say would be the biggest
Yeah, here we go.
photo shoot you've done for a food spot? Who would be the most
Biggest?
or let's say renowned food spot that you've done so far? Or up and coming food spot?
Hard to say directly because a lot of the trendy places I've gone to, a lot of the ones that people are talking about. Matter of fact, one that comes to mind right now is a place called Cuts and Slices. And
Oh, wow.
I did a quick thing there, but also I put a review because I think before I did that, I came in just as a customer and was quite impressed of how creative that they made their pizzas compared to what others are doing.
Wow.
And, yeah.
Cuts and Slices.
Cuts and Slices, yeah.
That's in Brooklyn, right?
They have multiple yes, it's in Brooklyn, and I think they have a few locations, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Was that for the holidays?
Yes, it was.
I love it. They just created a simple arch out of some lights and tinsels.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, y'all. And this is where we go catch the train to go out of town.
So for Penn Station, since they recently renovated and rebuilt the area, one of the things I did, in a sense, not necessarily looking to get payment from this or get compensation, I decided to photograph many of the main areas at Penn Station.
Oh,
and
wow.
also photograph a lot of the restaurants that are there.
Right.
Just to help, I guess, people who go there often and those who pass by.
Those who are passing by, I was also visiting. What about our visitors?
For those who are looking to visit, it's just an opportunity for them to see some of the images that they would normally see.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's my favorite section right there, the red cat. Carry my bags.
For people who are new to this, if you're traveling abroad and coming to New York, well, this is a little where you can go. And say, if you're out on the streets of New York and you've got your family and your crew with you, this is an indoor place where you can just get something to eat. No ticket needed. It's not limited. You just kind of walk through, and you have an entire inside dining area.
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, yeah. I love it. I absolutely love coming to Amtrak. Guys, it's like being at an airport. Yes. So much. David, I am so impressed with your work. I really am. The perspectives, this is just him in his city, with his city. What can he do for you guys? What could be done for where you are? And you make it look so good. I'm going to tell you, I live in New York. I don't use the trains. I do not ride the trains. I don't go down under the trains anymore. Yeah. The turnstiles don't even look like that no more. They are upgrading those bad boys. That's the Omni. I just got my first Omni card. That's what's up. So I'm gonna let y'all know. Y'all gonna have to take that link and get to the rest of it with David. Go check it out. I'm loving it. Thank you so much for taking us on a little ride through New York City and all the deliciousness. I'm really excited about this. Mom, we got to get back to this interview because we can talk all day. We can definitely talk all day.
So, Dave, I got a question for you. As a photographer, what is your mission statement when you go out to create what you create? How you create? What's your mission statement around
for your business?
The experience that you want to create with people.
For your business.
For your business.
For the business.
Yeah.
Well, in a sense, there's different points of views that when it comes to that mission statement. One aspect is providing, outstanding service, the best service, and then keeping within, since overall photography business is a kind of service business, and so it is the quality of not just of your work, but also how you interact with people in general. But another part of it on the aspect or point of view from a business standpoint is providing a memorable service that they are not only satisfied with, but also it's a lasting and memorable experience, especially with customer experience, that they would be happy to refer you to another family member or a friend. So, so doing it.
I can imagine a lot of referral business.
Yeah. So a big part of it is when you're working with a customer or working with a client, though they may be thinking of it as this one event, and I don't think of it that way. This is, even if it's something that's still being done once a year, I want to do it in a way where they're content and happy that they think of me next time around. And
you want to be family photographer.
Right. Now, there's been many
corporate photographer.
Right. There's been many times when I've covered kids' birthday parties, and especially for the young ones, they're around, say, 4 or 5 years old. So then I get called next year. Okay, now they're 5 or 6, then 7, then 8, then 9.
And you're watching them grow up on your camera. Ain't that something? I love it.
Yes.
And that's the one thing about photographers. I don't trust everybody. That's why I told you I got like 3 photographer friends, and if I need anything, I call all 3 of them.
Right.
And David knows he's like first on the list. Everybody else got jobs, but this is what David do. So he got a business in photography. So I call my business friend first. And I just, I want to say thank you so much for being there, for actually coming through. We've referred you several times to different events and family members and friends. And I'm gonna be honest, I will refer this gentleman, and let me explain. And to in the capacity to which it has been technology, other services for businesses, because David has a lot of different talents. This is a gentleman that makes it make sense wherever he is. And that's, he's innovative. He's a forward thinker. I'm like, if I'm not selling your resume, but I'm letting you let folks know. I'm excited to be in the network with folks like that. You get where I'm coming from? Because when we trying to figure out how to get to the next, I got a phone call. I have about 5 phone calls to make of people who are going to get this job done.
Absolutely.
And I know David's on the top of the list. And he knows he's on top of the list. So he'd be like, what you need now? what we doing? And you ever get that dude? They used to call him ride or die. I'd be like, no, it's the what we doing now guy. What we doing now? What's going on? When he calls me, I'm like, what you want? Talk to me. Because it's like the world gets built around you by that small group of people.
Very true. Very true. There are those few select people that at the drop of a dime, you can call on the phone. Look, we got a job to get done. Are you available? And if they're not, they make themselves available.
Not only that, but when they have something to contribute that they may not physically be able to do it, but they always got resources and references and things like that. And because they're living. This is why we recommend you guys got to start building into the network. That's why P2G Networks works that way. We built a network of networks to bring people in and to show them we are vast and bigger than our independent selves. You need me, I need you, and we need everyone behind us. You know what I'm saying? Behind you. Yes. All right. Now we're gonna have to come out. We're coming to the end of the top of the hour, but never to the end. Never to the end. We're just coming to the top of the hour. I want to say thank you to everybody who's joined us on all the platforms. We got Stereo, we got Clapper, we got, oh my God, we got Instagram. Yes, we do. We got Instagram. We have
LinkedIn.
LinkedIn. I'm like, where are we not? P2G is definitely on YouTube, on YouTube TV. So P2G Networks TV, make sure you make it there. We have been having such a good time. We want to do a little bit, we have to make a little insert to this little gathering because baby, we got birthdays to celebrate. This is the month of February, and we don't ever want to gloss it over. I don't know how you feel about February. David, how do you refer to February? Because a lot of people are like, oh, happy Black History Month. I told y'all, y'all not Black. But anyway, we had these deep conversations. But well, how do you see it? How do you view February as a celebration?
For February?
Yeah.
Aside from it, for those that are in the event space, this typically January and February tend to be part of the downtime. Mm-hmm. So it's a time to kind of regroup and plan out for the next 2 to 3 months, mm-hmm. and not only reflecting on the success of last year, but also what can we do better this year, and how can we show that growth in our skills, in our talents.
That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly speaking, everybody's doing some sort of celebration, but it's never really, what freaks me out? We don't know. I have no clue what's going on in Harlem right now for February. You know why? Because, and I search, and I'm like, there's no flyers, there's no event space. I'm like, y'all all was fighting for Black history and Martin Luther King birthday and all of that. What do? Put in your pocket and say, you got that, and keep it going. Good luck with that. Excuse me, y'all. We let you know right now, if you are going to make anything of February, make it yours. Create it as yours. For me, the whole month is rekindling my birth month. I'm born in February. And like I said,
wish you happy birthday.
Yes, because we're going to get ready to do that. We got to celebrate these Aquariuses with me. We got the Aquarius month, y'all.
We got Brother Black Casper
in the house. We got Brother Black Casper. We have actually quite a few birthdays. My Aunt Ziane, my brother Rob, my sister Ray. I know she'll be like, you shouldn't have said my name on no theory. That's what I love, my baby. My sister Wanda in the house. That's what I'm talking about. Big time birthday. Salty Coffee in the house. Another amazing Aquarius. We got so many folks that we celebrate this month with. I want you all to get together, ring each other. I want you to spend this month, because Aquariuses are about connection. We're about power and movement and togetherness. When someone said, oh, you a water sign, I said, nah, baby, you got to open up the door. We're water and air.
Mm-hmm.
We are water and air. We're too big to be stuck in one sign.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
I know, y'all. I know. And we got too much to offer to the entire diaspora. It's time for us to start being recognized as who we and what we are. We are your connection people. And so I'm really excited about what's about to go down. We're going to get a little party on very soon. My birthday's coming up. I celebrate straight through. I do not stop at the 16th of February. Mr. Thomas, you know me. I don't do
I know.
Yes, just to let y'all know, I don't play that if and or when it comes to Valentine's and my birthday. He know better. So I'm letting all y'all know out there, sister, like, you know me, I do silver and gold, and crypto. If you want to show me love, always stop at the website. You'll be able to see how we do. Because, baby, my gift is you. That's my gift. When you come to class, we get it going. That's what I'm talking about. And that's what I'm loving. Because guess what I will be in? Where I'll be for my birthday.
Where will you be at?
I will be in class on my birthday.
Okay.
Yes, I will. My birthday comes this year on a Monday, which I was really excited about because it also falls on President's Day. So you people ain't got no excuses for not coming to class. Okay, you off. You got the energy. Ain't no sleepy. So if you're enjoying the entire Valentine's Day weekend, that is wonderful. I want you to put all you have into and be able to see and value everything that you guys have in life on this weekend. Valentine's Day weekend, you should be taking stock in what you have and how much you love and care for the people in your life, not just the loved ones or the one you're trying to get or whatever, but to really start looking at this year as a way to solidify and to bring home those things. Now, I'm talking about Valentine's Day. David, I can only imagine that weekend for you, bro. Is that, talk to me. Are you getting bookings
already? Possible. There's some nothing confirmed yet, but it's possible. Yeah, there's some calls.
I'm asking is we getting that close. And I know, bro, I know you putting up your flyers and your info, letting folks know. Hit a brother up. It's time. We're gonna be doing this at different events. You know, if you want to make time at this spot, I'll be here from this time to this time. You can prepay, show up. You already got your tickets, so when I get there, it's on. We're gonna do what we gotta do. I'm letting you guys know we're always building business. Y'all get that? Because we're always servicing people.
Absolutely. And don't forget, this Wednesday we have the community meeting where we talk to everyone about being, getting your business in place, what there has to offer, what's available to you, with the changing times and what's happening. Let me tell you guys, you have an opportunity now to make a difference in your business. There's a lot of things open, and we have an open forum for all those kind of conversations that happen, and make sure that you know what's available to you and who's making it available for you.
That's right.
We do that every Wednesday at 8:00 with P2G Networks TV, Economic Empowerment Conversation.
Got that right. That's right.
That's it. Oh, what else? And like I think we've had happy birthday to everybody.
Yes. I'm just saying happy birthday to all the Aquariuses. So with that, we have a special 2-day thing, and I hope you guys don't mind joining me in this one. We're going to sing the happy birthday song.
Which one?
Birthday to you. Come on.
Okay.
Right. We have to because it's what it is. And by the way, I'm not getting sued because the other song is somebody else's.
Yeah, that's true. Very true. Very true.
Okay. Are we ready? 1,
yeah,
2, 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday
to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Casper. Happy birthday, Black Casper. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to all my Aquariuses and Brother Black Casper. We love you. We care for you. We thank you so much for being with us. I told you was going to do something special for your birthday. And even if you wasn't able to make the panel, you traveled the miles to make sure everybody eats.
Yes, indeed. Yes, you did. Bro.
So we tell you that we appreciate your every year. And this morning, if you are watching, then you made it. Just like you always tell us, then you made it. Not everybody did, but you made it to your birthday song and your love from the P2G family and Breakfast with the Thomas. So with that, I'm going to say, I love you, brother. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. And don't forget to rock it out because it's all yours all day long. What you want to give him now? What you want to give him? Go and give him some love.
Just give him love. Watch your 6, watch the white lines and watch the little gnats that run by the window. You know how that is. Keep it up. We'll see you soon. We'll see you back here on Wednesday. I'm sorry, Friday for Pay It Forward Friday after this week, and can't wait.
Absolutely. And David, would you like to give some love and let folks know where they can find you for your business and what you're up to? We do have your link. We're going to be streaming it once again right below you in just a second right there. And just go ahead and give them some love. Let them know where you be, where they can catch
you. thank you for this interview, and it's been a pleasure to be part of the show.
Absolutely.
I look forward to continuing to work with you and work with people that other business owners and other community members that have really, I guess, kind of are the glue to what makes us who we are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So looking forward to it. Looking forward to more connections with P2G Networks. Everybody, we love you. I want you to have a ball. Okay, you're supposed to enjoy your life, and even though this is the middle of the week, it's still your day.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
It's still your day. Hey. Come on, y'all. It's okay.
Wake up and rise, open your eyes. It's breakfast with the Thomases, the ultimate prize. Mental Wellness Monday, work it out Wednesday, pay it forward Friday. We're seizing the day. Digital fun.